Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters, sisters and brothers. It's your brother Lahu Ramadan. With that information, brothers and sisters, for the original nation held captive in the North American wilderness under the gravitational vortex, brothers and sisters, of that scripture in Genesis 15:12 through 17. That scripture telling our beginning in the North American wilderness, brothers and sisters. The war in heaven is talking about and is fought for, brothers and sisters, like all wars are fought for freedom, freedom and independence of one person or one nation from another nation. So when it says the war in heaven, brothers and sisters, the media is talking about when they advocate it, they're not reading it from the scriptures. They are reading it from um, their uh, plan, what they named everything, the Middle East. That ain't what we named it. But anyway, brothers and sisters, we're going to go with that because that's where the war is happening in the Middle East. And occurred a war in heaven, and Michael and his angels of him, of the two war with the dragon, and the dragon war and the angels of it, and not it proved strong, not but place was found of them yet in heaven, meaning they got kicked the hell out. They got kicked out, brothers and sisters. This is the different signs in the Bible that we read, the sealed Bible. But it was another part in the Bible that we didn't know nothing about, but we know about it now, brothers and sisters. That's the breaking news. The war in heaven is to free the original black man, black woman, and black child, that which we produce from that 400-year nightmare, that 400-year vision of another people, that 400 years of those who we felt under their authority, on a penal code, penal colony. Let's read a little bit about the penal colony, brothers and sisters. You can look it up and you can read into this yourself. It says a penal colony is a remote settlement used by governments to exile prisoners, separate them from society, and subject them to forced labor. Forced labor, brothers and sisters. Penal colony. And it says, yes, Great Britain used America colonies as a dumping ground for tens of thousands of convict criminals. Let, let me read that again, brothers and sisters. Let me read that again. Now, you can look this up yourself to bear witness to the truth. You don't have to take my word for it, brothers and sisters. This is breaking news. We're trying to let you in on some light, on some knowledge, on some understanding, reflecting the light from the messenger of the covenant. Yes, Great Britain used the American colonies as a dumping ground for tens of thousands of convict criminals during the they was dumping them in America. America wasn't started. They didn't have the name America. Those who was dumped in America got together and formed a constitution and broke from Britain, broke from the penal colony. They formed a constitution, brothers and sisters, and they went and got a people, us, the original black man, black woman, and that which we produce, the black child, because they They were prisoners. They were criminals, rapists, murderers, thieves, pedophiles. Britain didn't want that in their society. That was in they put them in jail. And then they figured, hey, while we taking care of them, let's send them off to a foreign land. That's where they ended up. And then that's what they established. And then that's when they broke away. They went to war, the Revolutionary War, brothers and sisters, after they threw what Britain had sent them tea to sell. And that's how they paid their taxes in the Boston Tea Party deal. You see what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? This is how America started. And then they went and got us. Well, that's the Strait of Hormuz. That's where the war. They all the ships, all the different merchandise, oil, propane, all the things that all the different nations need got to go through that strait. But Michael and his angels, Iran and Syria, that's right there by Iran, brothers and sisters. That's who controlled that. That was open prior to February the 28th. On February the 27th, on the 27th, the devil and Satan, well, the devil was making a deal. And Satan didn't agree with the deal. So, as Rubio said, Israel started the war and America knew that they was going to start, so they went on and backed them. They both attacked February the 28th. After that, economical collapse. The economical collapse, brothers and sisters, meaning that everything is falling apart throughout the world, not just America, not just false Israel, but throughout the world, because the products has been held up. They thought they can run in and do Iran like they did Syria. No, not Syria, Venezuela. They thought they can just run in and kill the main man. And what they did is it backfired. That's the language. It backfired on them. And now they been at war. They thought that, Iran was, a little pushover. What the devil say, we'll be in there in a couple of days. We're going to take over their oil. We got Venezuela's oil. We get their oil because America and the nations are all junkies. The economy runs on oil. Their economy is collapsing, brothers and sisters. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. False Israel. That's the flag of false Israel. They burning right as we speak. The war in heaven, brothers and sisters. Since we can't think our way out of the false reality of the American dream that has been a 400-year nightmare for the original black man, black woman, and that which we produced, the black child held captive in the North American wilderness under the gravitational vortex of that false vision, which creates a false reality. And our mind absorbs the reality we live in and make decisions. The brain make decisions based on that reality, brothers and sisters. And they keep feeding us falsehood. But when you see Jerusalem surrounded by armies, the last Trump in his first term, he gave that to the false Jews, Israel. He gave that to them as their capital. They surrounded by armies. They surrounded by all the Arab nations that they've been subjecting Turkey, all the Arab nations, brothers and sisters, and they've been getting weak. Iran has been bombarding them with missiles, missiles, beating the hell out of them. They ain't never had an adversary like Iran. Michael and his angels. Those in the Nation of Islam know who Michael is. That's Master for Muhammad. He came in 1930, set up the Nation of Islam, put Elijah Muhammad in charge. It was a temple. It was called a temple, brothers and sisters. Let's keep it moving. Just them devils. That's America. Jerusalem is surrounded by an army. False Israel is ready to get annihilated. And they've been falsifying their identity, saying that they are the seed of our father Abram. But that's not true, brothers and sisters. We're going to keep on moving. But once false Israel get annihilated, and America been backing them, financing them, and put that lie in position in 1948. So for 70 years, America been lying. America, the Christians, the Christian nation, the thieves, the pedophiles, the murderers, the rapists, the enslavers, those who mission was to commit mischief and shed blood. Everywhere they went to take, steal, murder, and plunge. That's what they mission, brothers and sisters. Go to other nations and do what they do. Let's keep it moving. We're gonna have to get out, brothers and sisters. We're gonna have to get out. We got to leave America, brothers and sisters. We're gonna have to kick rocks. So therefore, we need to pack at least 30 days of food that we don't have to cook, because we got to go through tribulation. We got to go through tribulation, brothers and sisters. That's the transition period, to transition out of the American dream, the American nightmare, and to accept the new vision. The new vision, brothers and sisters, coming from the Son of Man, the one from the tribe of Judah, the root of David, found in Revelation 5. Read it. Familiarize yourself with it. Original black man, black woman, and that which we produce, the black child. We need to know this, brothers and sisters, because an emergency, the national security alert is coming to a city near us, a city near you in America. Because when them ones who's trying to um, uh, perpetrate a fraud, impersonators saying that they are that seed of Abram, when that's not the truth, the case, brothers and sisters. They said we was cursed black. You know the story they advocate, cursed black, and we was named Ham. Abraham. That's our connection. We're the only one that fit that description that in Genesis 15:12 through 17 advocate about a people going to a land that's not theirs. Abraham seen that vision. He was allowed when the sun was going down, a deep sleep fell on Abraham, and he was able to see the future of his seed and what was going to transpire with us. Now we are the proof. We've been in America 1619. We got here in 1555, but they had to debrain us, take the knowledge that we believe in, our natural religion, which was mathematics, Islam. It wasn't Christianity. We wasn't those who were committing mischief and shedding blood. We lived in peace in our own damn land. They call it Saudi Arabia. They call it Africa. That ain't what we called it, brothers and sisters. Anyway, let's keep it moving. In Genesis 15:12, it talks about us going to a land that was not ours, served and afflicted for 400 years. And that nation that we were served, that we served and was afflicted by, will be judged. Afterwards, we will go out with great substance. You see what I'm saying, brothers and sisters? In that same day, God made a covenant with Abram, said, unto thy seed, I have given this land from the river of Egypt to the great river, the river Euphrates. That's our land, brothers and sisters. That's a heaven that we don't have to die to get in. That's a heaven that we do not have to die to get in. Once we get there, brothers and sisters, once we go through that transition, through tribulation, to help clean ourselves off and to process that new mind that was retrieved from Revelation 5 by the one from the tribe of Judah, the root of David. After he lifted those seven seals, he lifted all the signs in the Bible, brothers and sisters. It's not the what we was learning from the Adamites under that whore of great darkness, the sealed Bible. This is the Bible after. This is how we receive our reward, how we can walk into heaven, how we can get our birthright. How can they know unless they have a teacher? And how can they have a teacher unless one be sent? The enemy is not going to teach us how to get and take back control of our planet. They wanted to deceive us. That's one of the powers that Satan got. Deceit and deception. Let's see if I got that, brothers and sisters. Let's see. Deceit and deception, just to get an understanding of what it is. I got to look these things up so I can know. I got to upload the Injil mind so I can think. And not the thinking that we've been under, not the control. Let's read it. It says, deceit and deception. While both words relate to misleading someone, deceiving is the broader act of tricking or hiding the truth. Deceit and deception, brothers and sisters, from those from the side out of Britain prison. Out of sight of Adam came Eve. We're going to get to that. It says, let's read that again. While both words relate to misleading someone, deceit is the broad action of tricking or hiding the truth, whereas deception is the broad act of tricking or hiding the truth, whereas deceit specifications refer to the intentions and the moral dishonest behind the act. Deceit is almost always malicious, while deception can sometimes be neutral or playful. You enslaved us for 400 years and Wasn't nothing playful about that, brothers and sisters, but we got a reward, a promised land. We got a heaven to walk into, brothers and sisters. We don't have to die in this. We know Satan is the ruler of this world. Satan rules the devil. You know, when uh, the devil, the Democrats and the Republicans, they fighting. The devil is always talking about, he's the head of the United Snakes of America, always talking about the Democrats. The Republicans is on his team. He talk about the Democrats and what they ain't doing. But when Satan come, the Republicans and the Democrats all come together and applaud him. Whatever he got to say, even though he has been classified as a war criminal. What he doing to the Palestinians, a war criminal. And the devil has been backing him 70 years. Put them in that position in 1948 after Master Fard Muhammad came in 1930, July the 4th, on the independent day of the European, to bring the original black man, black woman, and black child an establishment called a temple, the Nation of Islam, and put Elijah Muhammad in charge to teach us back into the nature of self. Mathematics, brothers and sisters, the supreme wisdom, actual facts, mathematics back into the nature of self, brothers and sisters, because the 400 years had dwindled down to 90-something years. So the God came. But if you caught up in Christianity, you don't know that. You caught up in another man's vision, another man's religion. He ain't going to teach you how to get the hell out of it. He got to keep on with deceit and deception to tell you that God of this world, Satan, got a mansion. And he got many rooms in his mansion for you. So when you die, you go to the damn mortuary. Pay them for a pine box and a plot. 3 by 6 by 6 deep. When they brought us here 400 years, in 1555, brothers and sisters, we knew mathematics. We was on the third dimension. But in 1619, 64 years later, we lost the knowledge of self. And we fell to the second dimension, a flat plane, brothers and sisters. And we was kept in that position for 400 years. Through false evidence appearing real, fear, and their religion, Christianity. The religion that said that they was going to commit mischief and shed blood. They been living up to their mission. They've been controlling our brain, controlling the way we think, giving us their vision, which has been a 400-year nightmare. We're caught up in the reality of a false reality that's not beneficial to the original black man, black woman, and that which we produce, the black child, brothers and sisters. We've been in their vision for 400 years, and the pressure has been building up. And the consequences we held in. 400 years of consequences, brothers and sisters, for their actions against us, that horror of great darkness. That time is up and revenge is mine, said the Lord. Us, we are that ones who got here 400 years. We went through that process and we're the strongest. All the weak ones died. The ones that couldn't take the pressure, they wasn't reborn, they died. We're here now. And that one from the tribe of Judah, the root of David, has retrieved for us an antidote for our 400 years of them controlling us. 400 years of that false vision, that false reality, and that nightmare. The antidote, the Son of Man, Revelation 5, got that book of the one who was sitting on the throne, Satan. Satan, brothers and sisters, who's over there perpetrating the fall, talking about they the seed of Abraham. False Israel, the ones who say they are the Jews, but are the synagogue of Satan. They control us. They control Hollywood. They implement false visions of us. Gave us the name of them. The ones from the penal code, the penal colony, who established a government, came up with a constitution, and said we was 3/5 of a man, subhuman, lower than the animals. Here is the speaking animal, the devil, Satan, the speaking beast, devil, Satan. Talking we're the animals. We're 3/5 of a man. But after they took our knowledge of self, and that's what was implemented, brothers and sisters. Let's keep it moving. Got our minds locked. But the Son of Man, Master Solomon, the wisest man on the planet. Why is he so wise, Elihu? Did you or anybody you know go in Revelations and lift those 7 seals? Case closed. Let's keep it moving. He came up with them 7 seals. Lifted them 7 seals. The one from the tribe of Judah, the root of David, came up with the Injil, and the Injil key to unlock our minds. So after our 400 years, how can they know unless they have a teacher? How can they have a teacher unless one be sent? Master Solomon was raised in hell just like we were. He didn't fall out of the sky nowhere, brothers and sisters. But he did go to the temple in 70 to 75. He was the editor-in-chief of Muhammad Speak newspaper. He got his mission, brothers and sisters. He had the mind to go into that book and solve that so-called puzzle. And now we got our mission. We got our mission, brothers and sisters. The liberation and salvation of the black nation. Breaking news. We got to reflect the light of the messenger of the covenant. We got to bring it, the scriptures, to you. You got to accept it, upload it, analyze it, dissect it, process it, and then come in to that new reality. Because that's where a vision starts in the mind. We got to create the reality. But first, we have to upload the information to create the reality so we can receive our birthright. We can walk into heaven. We don't have to go through the mortuary, pay for that coffin, pay for that plot of 3 by 6 by not getting off the flat second dimension going up, but they want to plant us negative down another dimension back into the earth where we didn't already raised from. The maker, the owner, the cream of the planet earth, the black man and his woman, we rose up. And now they want to put us, Satan want to put us back down the minus third dimension. But Master Suleiman, the one that lifted those 7 seals, the Son of Man, brothers and sisters, the one is from the tribe of Judah, the root of David. Upload that Injil instead of going down to get to heaven, brothers and sisters. We going back up to the third dimension. We live in the third dimension, but we're trapped in the vision of the second dimension because we got a lock on our damn brain by that Genesis 15:12-17. But Genesis 18, in that same day, the God made a covenant with Abram, said, unto thy seed I give this land from Egypt to the great river Euphrates, meaning it's going to be given to us, brothers and sisters. That war in heaven is going to take position of Arabia. It ain't going to be no more Saudi Arabia. People from India got to get the hell up off of there or suffer the consequences when we get there. In the war in heaven, they got thrown to the earth. They had to go back to where the hell they is. Britain had to go back to where they is, and America is coming back and issuing that national security alert because that falseness that they've been pushing for 70 years, praising the ones who said they self was the seed of Abraham, but are really the synagogues of Satan, and cursing the true seed of Abraham, the original black man, black woman, and that which we produced, the black child held captive in the North American wilderness for the last 400 years under that false reality, that vision of the American dream, which has been a nightmare. Brothers and sisters, our time is up. Let's keep it moving. You see them guns to the head. One got a Caucasian hand, pale skin. The other got a black hand. That goes to Matthew 13:25-30, talking about the wheat and the chad. Talking about the wheat and the chad, brothers and sisters. Read Matthew's 13:25-30. Let's see if I got that. Let's see if I got that, brothers and sisters. Let's go back. Let me see. Go over here. Hold it, brothers and sisters. Let's see about that. the parable of the wheat and the tariff. Wheat and the tariff, brother. My mistake. It says, but while man slept, his enemy came and sowed tariff among the wheat and went his way. When we was in the 400 years under the horror of great darkness, brothers and sisters, they raped the black woman constantly and put their seed in her. So therefore, they got the devil's mind, but they got the outside appearance of an original black man or a black woman. They skin folks, but they ain't kin folks. They are hidden enemy. We know the European is the devil, the Caucasian European is the devil, but he raped our woman and sowed that seed, the wheat in the chair. Elijah Muhammad was told not to touch that, not to separate that, because he might mess up the wheat, trying to pull both of them up. But one, the messenger of the covenant, God made a covenant, Genesis 15:18, after he allowed Abram to see the vision of his seed in Genesis 15:12-17, talking about the original black man, black woman, and black child held captive in the North American wilderness. 400 years was our time here. And then the messenger of the covenant had to come. A messenger of the covenant in Malachi 3:1. Malachi 3:1, brothers and sisters. So that one with the black hand, that's the tariff. He's a demon. These things have been revealed. Once he lifted those seven seals, the Son of Man, brothers and sisters, we're reflecting the light. Trying to give you that 411. Trying to wake you up out of that nightmare. That 400-year nightmare. The preachers ain't going to do it, whether they be male or females. They go to the theologian school that the devil set up. They learn the sealed Bible. They learn the sealed Bible. The wheat and the chad, brothers and sisters. That's how we arrived. On ships. Not first class, not second class, not third class, but the bottom. The whole of the ship, where no class was there. It was the bottom of the damn ship. Your head this way, they feet is in your face. Stacked as high as they can stack us. We came at the bottom of a damn ship. That's how we got here, brothers and sisters. That's how we got here. The Holocaust, Genesis 15:12-17. Read that, brothers and sisters. Understand that. Understand that it's our time. Our 400 years is over. Everything that we got in them 400 years was not to benefit us. But that process, that pressure, in order to make a diamond, they have to go under extreme pressure, brothers and sisters. And those who didn't make it end up as that pressure crushed them. But we made it. The original black man, black woman, and that which we produce, we are that generation that reaped that benefit of them 400 years in Genesis 15:12-17, brothers and sisters. The war in heaven, which they called the Middle East, is to give us our true identity. The whole world is focused on it because the whole world is suffering from the consequences of this war in heaven. But it's going to free us from the vision of the ones out of the side of Adam, out of the dungeons of Britain, the prisoners, the murderers, rapers, pedophiles, thieves, murderers, impersonators. That's who we was under. The original black man and black woman didn't come. The man didn't lay down and you took a rib and made a goddess. Let's go. Let's see where that at. Let's go see. Let's go see, brothers and sisters. Let's go see where that at. The story of man and woman is in Genesis 1:27. In Genesis, man and woman shared the exact same essence, nature, and humanity. Whether then created the woman from the ground. That ain't the one I wanted. Hold it, let me see. Okay, here it is right here. Let's see if it's the one. No, that's the rib story. Genesis is supposed to be Genesis. Let me see if I can find it. Hold it, brothers and sisters. I got it. Genesis 1:27. Says for male and female, he created them. It wasn't. It wasn't no. You go to sleep and I'm gonna take a rib and create a beautiful black goddess. No, sirree. We from the same essence, brothers and sisters, created at the same time. The black man and his woman is God, the original. So if we that, then all that which we made came too. So the only story about the Adam and Eve, remember they signs when Master Suleiman went into the Revelation 5. You know Master Suleiman, the son of man, the one from the tribe of Judah, the root of David. He went into their brothers and sisters and exposed everything to let us know what time it was. And the only one that came out of the side is Genesis. In Genesis was the penal colony, the prisoners, Gog and Magog. Gog be Britain and Magog be Adam. The Boston Tea Party story. They sent them here as in a penal colony, took out them as prisoners, right? And they started what they started. So Britain was the first superpower that put sanctions all over the world. And then America. And they've been committing mischief and shedding blood all over the planet since their conception. That's what we was under. We call it the Holocaust, brothers and sisters. Let's keep it moving. And that's where we started. That's where we started when we got here. That's what the prisoners did. They put us to work. That's where capitalists started, brothers and sisters. Right there. Capitalists started in the penal colony that came out of the side of Britain. Maximum profit, minimum overhead. Maximum profit, minimum overhead. That's capitalists. The Chaldeans, the land of merchants. That's where capitalist systems started, brothers and sisters, and we fell under that. So we all work as individuals. But with the upload of the Injil, brothers and sisters, we'll be working as one. 34 million of us, half of us is skin folks, but not kin folks. They from the seed of the devil, the raping of the black woman. That black woman, man, she been through a hell of a lot. And since we don't know who the hell we are, we marrying the devil's daughter instead of that woman who suffered alongside of us for 400 damn years. Well, that suffering is over. Upload the Injil, and we gonna make that transition through tribulation to shake out all that bullshiznak, to wipe all that shiznak off of us, get our brain right and clean, because now we're gonna have a new vision, a new reality that we're gonna recreate, that we're gonna create in the land that is gonna be our heaven. And the interior decorator, the most beautiful woman on the planet, will be fixing it up so we can be there forever. It's a forever rule. We don't want no damn reparations. Reparations ain't worth the paper it's printed on. We're not selling out our inheritance for reparation, brothers and sisters. So all those out there pushing that bullshiznak, you ain't on the team. You ain't on the team. You ain't uploaded the Injil. You don't know what time it is. You still live in a false reality that was created by our enemy. He used the book, the sealed Bible. Master Suleiman, the son of man, Revelation 5, is unsealed that book and got the 411, the Injil key to unlock that change, to give that change back to them. When we got here in 1619, that's when our slavery started. That's what they call it, slavery. In the 64 years prior to that is when they debrained us. 1619 is where that 400 years in Genesis 15:12 started. We got to try to make it plain to you, brothers and sisters, so you can understand. So you can understand what time it is. If you are here right now, you made it through that 400 years. You're the strongest generation there is. Now it's time for us to upload that Injil and receive our birthright. Walk into our heaven. Take our revenge as we go through tribulation. Clean ourselves from the outside so that diamond, when we get home, will be sparkling. We'll have our own energy. Global warming, meaning we was made before our expansion of our energy. Like your lung, breathe, exhale, and then inhale. So global warming is the inhale. The devil was made in the exhale. When we was getting the weakest, all our energy was going into space. So when the energy come back, it's going to strengthen us and crush them. Nothing they can do will form against us. We got to upload that Injil so we can think that one way. Nothing formed against us, brothers and sisters. We got the protection of the energy that's returning to us. We got a war that's taking place in heaven, and we got a war of the mind that's taking place in hell. So we can get, once we upload that mind, we in hell and we can go to our heaven. That energy that's turning back, coming back, is our power, our unity, that new vision that creates that new reality. We can never fail, brothers and sisters, unless it's self-inflicted. And we ain't inflicting nothing that's going to interfere with the internal rule, the infinity, that constant rule, that circle, the infinity, brothers and sisters, the constant rule that they boxed in. We got the key now from that one from the tribe of Judah, the root of David. We got the Injil key to think outside the box. Upload that Injil, brothers and sisters, and let's make it to that paradise that we'll be creating from the mind of the most beautifulest woman on the planet. She'll be the interior decorator. A forever rule for the original black man, his black woman, and that which we produce, the black child, held captive in the North American wilderness. Our release date, brothers and sisters, it's a war in the Middle East. The Bible say a war in heaven on our behalf. Upload the Injil. I'm your brother, Elihu Ramadan. And as I came before you, so should I leave you. In the peaceful greetings, brothers and sisters, of Assalamu alaikum.